Hi guys, and we're going to test and see if we're really live because Restream sometimes lets us go live and other times we have technical difficulties.
Nowhere to be found.
So we're going to check first before we sit and talk for 3 minutes and decide, hey, it's really not working. So
it's working.
Yay! And now we know we cannot publish any further in advance in 2 weeks. So you guys have all the technical jargon. I'm Nancy Reagan from Bellarena Spa, also known as the Ageless Skin Coach. And this is
Gina Tassinelli. I'm with Hype Media and Stylishly Branded. And I work with experts so they can look amazing online and feel confident doing it.
And she is our wonderful co-host and our partner in crime as we talk about everything spring renewal. So we have this fabulous chat box. And as you guys are looking online, please don't hesitate to ask questions. We want this to be super interactive. There's no like, oh, we're going to keep all our questions to the end. We want you to ask everything now. We'll stop, we'll go through, we'll explain. And we really want this to be an education so that you can really learn, hey, what do I need to do for my skin for spring so I feel renewed and glowy.
And dewy.
And dewy.
Glowy.
Dewy, glowy. As long as it's not greasy. Right. So we have an explanation there. So how's everything going? Good?
Good.
She's coming off about a 2-hour class and she doesn't really want to talk. I don't know how she does it.
I'm like losing my voice, but I'm great. I'm happy to be on.
Cool.
Yeah.
So spring is a time where everything starts blossoming, blooming, everything. And we are coming off of winter where our skin is usually, well, we are in Florida, so it's not quite as dry as everybody up north, but we also experience a temperature drop. We also experience dryness, and we also have a skin change. So with the climate change, you're going to have a difference in your skin. And I thought we could go through some tips and tricks that are going to help you shed your winter skin and get spring renew.
And glowy.
And glowy. So the first thing that happens is everybody talks about spring peels. That is like, oh, it's like they're fall peels, spring peels. Everybody talks about peels. I'm a huge fan of making sure your skin's exfoliated, but not over exfoliating. So some of the things that you can do at home, for example,
these are amazing.
Glycolic retinol pads, something to help you take off the dead skin and you can move forward and start with something fresh. You should be exfoliating, not over exfoliating, but exfoliating at least 1 to 3 times, depending on what you're doing every week. So you should be exfoliating at least a little bit.
So like every other day, is that okay?
Every other day or every 2 days, depending on how dry your skin is. Some people that have super sensitive skin think they never have to exfoliate. And it's the worst thing you can do for super sensitive skin.
Yeah.
The super sensitive part is not from exfoliation. Exfoliation will aggravate it. So that's another topic, is the sensitive skin. But if somebody has a question about exfoliation, there's also going and having a major peel. I'm a huge fan of TCA.
Okay. I've done that here. Okay.
TCA is, it of course goes up in different levels. And I love the Cool Peel from Environ because it's there's no downtime.
Right.
It's also, I'm personally from the school where less is more. So you're not actually exfoliating and having skin and snake skin and everything falling off your face. You're not hiding for a week. You are simply doing a little exfoliation. You maybe have a little light skin sloughing that you'll see, but you're not doing anything but giving renewed skin.
Okay.
Also, when you do it and it's too harsh, the skin it takes time for the skin to recover.
Mm-hmm.
So your skin cannot really recover, and you don't want to ever put your skin in that super damaged area.
Okay.
The older we get, the thinner our skin is. So you really are not wanting to do stuff that's going to thin your skin and keep on thinning it.
Okay.
Don't forget, ask your questions down below.
Yeah, I'm curious, has anyone that's watching right now or even on the replay, have you guys had a peel done? Do you get
peel?
Yeah, let us know.
Because and if you do, like, ask questions about it. But one of the first things for spring
Mm-hmm.
is renew that skin. Because if you don't do some kind of exfoliation,
Yeah.
whatever you're going to follow with, no matter if you're spending $1 million for a serum and a cream, it will not penetrate on dead skin that's stuck to the surface.
Right. That makes
So you
sense.
definitely want to exfoliate.
So if your skincare is not working,
Yes.
that might be a reason why.
It's an excellent reason
Mhm.
why. One of the next things is because the sun is brighter
Uh-huh.
and you're going to be out in the sun more. I don't care whether you're in New York or Michigan or you're in Florida, you're going to be out more, and you definitely need a sunscreen. So we're a big
I
Supergoop.
love the sun,
Big
especially.
Supergoop fan. And love their glow screen. They also have it now in different colors. And that's,
really?
Yes, they have
Oh.
them in different colors. They have darker, golden, they have
Oh.
sunrise. So they have different colors. They all give you like a little shimmery
Mhm.
mica looking. But the sunscreen is something that you're going to be out all the time. You need sunscreen. And also you're exfoliating. You have to exfoliate, because if you don't exfoliate, your skin looks older.
Oh.
Hello. And if you don't put your sunscreen on, your skin will look
Older.
So we're all about looking younger,
Right.
and having glowier skin. So another sunscreen is a big, big thing. Questions? No questions?
That's my favorite though. The glow.
The glow. It's
Yeah.
my favorite too, because you put it on and
it's
done.
almost like like if you wear foundation, I wear foundation, but if I put that on, I don't feel like I
Right.
even need foundation.
You don't. It's like
really nice.
it's like a total, and it's light.
Yeah.
It's not heavy.
Right.
So the way they do their titanium and mineralize it
Mhm.
is they triple mill it, so it makes it so it really just like goes and flows right on the face. It's nice.
It's nice.
Very nice. And the
Our
next thing
favorite.
you get to, well, one of the things that you're going to do is you're going to change up your moisturizers when you hit spring.
Mhm.
With our Skin Diva products, you don't really have to change from winter to spring, but what you would do is in the winter, you're going to probably use a little bit more of the fountain,
Okay.
the firm cream.
Mhm.
So you're going to use a little bit more of the firm cream. And as you get into the summer, you're going to use a little bit less, because you don't need quite as much moisture.
Okay.
You're still going to use a serum, you're still going to use the cream,
Mhm.
but you're not using quite as much of the heavier cream. For other people that are using their own brand, like another brand,
Mhm.
they may want to swap and use a brand that's going to absorb faster. It also goes into our same conversation on
Right.
dry skin does not like coconut oil,
Mineral
mineral oil,
baby oil.
any kind of oil. You want something, I shouldn't say any kind of oil, because there are a couple oils that the skin loves.
Right.
But you don't want an occlusive oil on the skin, especially in spring and summer.
Yeah.
That's like a real no for attracting toxins.
I'm remembering putting
baby oil.
baby oil on when I was younger to tan.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
Oh my
isn't it?
gosh.
I know. It's really crazy, the stuff that we did.
Yeah.
I mean, and the fact that we don't have as much skin cancer is really
Right.
a testament to like I'm surprised I haven't had my own.
But coconut oil, I still hear that one often. And I thought for a long time coconut oil was good for your skin.
Well, if you're trying to hold moisture in,
Yeah.
so like if you had just gotten out of the shower and your skin was damp and you want to hold that moisture in, coconut oil is going to be really good for you.
Okay.
But if you are just thinking, hey, I'm going to just moisturize my legs,
right.
coconut oil is not the thing, because it's totally like putting saran wrap on your legs.
Wow.
So it's totally occlusive.
Yeah.
So it's not going to let any moisture come into the skin, and it's not allowing any breathing back and forth for the skin.
What about olive oil?
Same.
Oh, same. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'm just not that kind of oil. I mean, especially like you want to cook with olive oil, you want to make a salad dressing.
Yeah.
Great. But I just don't think it
Not
belongs in there. And it would also depend on how it's blended and put into the skincare. But there's so many other ways and vehicles for adding moisture to the skin that are far superior to olive oil.
Got it.
Because of the occlusive nature of the oil. You need something that's going to allow the skin to absorb water and be able to breathe. And also, if you're going to be putting on anything that has like a liposome or anything like that, you want it to be able to absorb.
Right.
And it's never going to absorb.
Okay.
If you have something
that. So one of my favorite people with great skin, that's what she says that she uses. And
she might just be the luckiest human being that we know.
Yeah.
Because some people can use the same thing for, 40 years and they were blessed with incredibly gorgeous skin.
Right. I think that's what it is.
I was not one of them. So I have to work at, the skin.
Yeah.
And I need something that's going to be transformational, not something that's just going to be glowy.
Right.
So that's what you get with. So that's pretty much the whole thing. As the spring cleaning goes and we're spring renewal, the next kind of thing on the list is, unless we have any questions from anybody, the next thing on the list is going to be our eye care and looking at eye creams and peptides and things around the eye. And part of it is like, when I'm using it in the winter too, yes. But what's happening in the summer is, because of the moisture that you're losing, this whole area now is unbelievably going to be drier. And because it's losing more moisture, and it's losing moisture faster than someplace else on your face, because the skin is so delicate.
Okay.
So you're going to want to make sure that you have a great eye. Here's a skin trip one. It's tripeptide eye. That's really, really cool. And here it's somebody you see. I was like,
we have someone in the waiting room.
Oh, yes, we do. And then here's another one, which is an eye. And the eye one is from Factor 5. It's a stem cell eye. And this product is super cool, because it not only you can put it on your eyelid and underneath, but it also will grow your lashes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Ooh.
Because it has stem cells.
Nice.
So it's pretty cool. But eye is a huge thing. Next,
I like it.
On our spring cleaning. So I had a client come in last week, and she unfortunately had some cold sore part. And you can't have a facial if you have a cold sore. And if you have a tendency to get them, and people get them as they undergo stress, and oftentimes because their diet is deficient in amino acids. Lysine is one of those things that can help people. I'm not a medical, so don't take that as medical, but it can help you. Perfect aminos is a wonderful help to people that have cold sores and everything like that. But in the conversation, she thought she had caused the cold sores from her makeup brushes. So I said, let me see your makeup brushes. And I think the last time she cleaned them was probably a long time ago. So I said, leave your brushes with me. I will clean them and get them back. So for all of you out there, please spring clean your brushes.
Yeah.
Because this is the biggest hold of bacteria that you have no idea. You use them every day. You put them back in your bag. You go, oh, that's so fun. And then if you don't clean them, they're holding bacteria. All you're doing is spreading that bacteria back and forth and back and forth. So make cleaning your brushes part of your spring cleaning, please. That one's like a big one. That one is huge. And on our next on our spring cleaning is, or not after spring renewal, is foundation. I know people.
That foundation?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I know people like liquid foundation. We have liquid too. We have a custom blend liquid foundation that's phenomenal. And you can control the lightness. But there's also mineral foundation, and it can be applied super fast and super quick.
Yeah.
The liquid, actually, we custom blend, match it to you.
I know, I have it on.
She has it on now. But it gives you the ability to match your foundation. And as you get into spring, the color that you had started changes. So you need to rematch yourself for the springtime.
So I need 2 foundations.
2 foundations, one for your spring, summer, another one for your winter, fall. And because most people are going to, it doesn't even matter. You go out to your car, you're going to get a little bit of sun.
Right.
So it's crazy. And then last but not least is body care. So we are constantly leaving our body to the very, very last. And I know, should we go ahead and do the body care or bring in our guest? So what should we do?
Let's bring in our guest.
Okay. So you introduce our guest. We're here for everybody. We're here for a consult.
All right. I'm bringing you on. There you go.
Hi.
So happy to be here.
We're so happy to have you. So, Elena, meet Nancy officially.
Hi, how are you?
So wonderful. And I'm so happy to finally connect with you because I'm always seeing all the work on the back end. So it's really nice to see your face too.
So everybody, she is here tonight to have a skin consultation with us and to talk about her skin. And we'll go through kind of like what we do normally for a skin consultation, just to give you guys an idea of the things that I think of. Maybe not everybody who is a diagnostic esthetician, but the things I think of when we talk about skin. So I'm going to ask a few questions. If you don't want to answer them, you just say, but kind of give me an idea of how active you are. Are you like out exercising? Or are you busy all day long at a computer? What's your lifestyle like?
So at this very moment, I am not active in the gym.
Okay.
Don't judge me there. I am trying to get back in there, but I am active sitting at a desk, looking at a computer often. I do like to do outdoor activities on the weekend and go on vacation and snowboard with my husband. So I do like to do activities like that. But regular day life, I'm not as consistent as Gina or maybe even yourself in the gym.
Okay. And when you are looking at your skincare, do you like simple, or do you like use a lot of different products?
I use the same products on my face. I only use one soap that I use on my entire body. It's called Urban Eden. I'm sorry to even name that, but
no, it's fine.
Okay. And then also I use rose water spray by, I don't really think it does anything. I'm not sure, but it makes my face feel good.
And it smells fabulous.
Yes. Oh, but actually before I do that, I wipe my face with some witch hazel or the rose water witch hazel by Thayer's. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't know.
Okay. And then I always end with Cetaphil sunblock.
Okay. So, and this has been your routine for a long time?
For years. I have not switched it up. I do have miscellaneous ordinary products. Like I have given myself one of those hyaluronic acid peels through their products. But yeah, none of that stuff has worked for me. That actually made my face feel like it was burning off. So, and then afterwards it felt really dry and itchy, and those things didn't work for me, which is why I've kind of just stuck to those same simple 4 products, because it doesn't make my face feel itchy or dry, but I still have a lot of problematic areas that I think I have myself.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you to point out to me where your problem areas are.
So for me, it's like the darkness of all around my mouth, it's like darker. And then every month around my cycle, I always get a huge cystic bump on my cheek or above my lip here, as you can kind of see like the scar because I picked at it.
Right. Okay, you come closer to your camera.
Yeah, so it's like I have scars there, and then I always get this cystic bump here.
Okay, got it.
The camera deceives you, but when you're close up, you can actually.
Well, it depends on whether somebody's got their, like, what is it that their
filter,
their filter going on.
Yeah,
drives me crazy.
No filter here, just the computer camera. But yeah, these are and the pimples. They're not the anyone that I would pop because they hurt so bad. They're like deep underneath the skin. I honestly don't know anything about skincare really or pimples. I just know that it hurts so bad that I don't even mess with it because it feels underneath that it's a huge ball. So I just leave it alone.
Okay. Yeah. And then on the diet part of your routine, does it change at all?
Yes. So I go through periods of eating cooked meals at home that are delicious and good, maybe not healthy, but at least I know that I'm cooking it and preparing it. But then I also get in these phases of eating a lot of Firehouse subs, like addicted to it, constantly going there, fast food restaurants here and there. And I also love pizza. So that's
okay.
Problem.
And do you have any stomach issues?
Not really, only when it's the cycle, my time of that month. So that's the only time that I feel as though I experience severe stomach pains. But other than that, no.
Okay. And is it stomach pains or is it cycle pains? Sorry for all the questions, but
that's what I'm here for. And for me, it feels like it's both. It's the worst type of feeling. So I think it's both at the time.
Okay. And is dairy a big part of your diet?
Not really, but when I do have cheese, I love it. And I put a lot of cheese on things that I enjoy. And one of my favorite meals actually is mac and cheese. I don't eat it all the time, but it is my favorite. Oh, those are all dairy, actually.
Yes, they are. And milk, or do you love milk too?
No. So I will cook with milk, but it's not something that I'm picking up a glass of milk and drinking it. No.
Okay. Anything else that just has to be part of your ongoing diet, or you like sugar? Do you like?
So bread? I do love bread and bagels. I'm not a big cake eater. I do not like cake, donuts, waffles. That's not really my thing. And I don't eat a lot of candy. So I like more so fruits for my sweets.
Okay.
And I do like ice cream, which is dairy.
Okay.
I'm like calling myself out. The things that I love are all dairy. So maybe that is a huge problem.
Well, so part of what you're experiencing is a combination of what you're putting in your body and also what's being applied to your face. So this that's here doesn't happen just by itself from topical. Okay. And when you tell me that it comes from underground and it hurts like heck, that is, I was going to say hell, but you know what? It hurts. So, because I've had them before, because they hurt so bad. It hurts down to your toes. And so when it hurts that bad, it's coming from internal. So there's internal acne and there's external acne. The internal acne is coming because something or a lot of what you may be eating is contributing to the fact that your body is not balanced. And if your stomach microbiome is off at all, the skin is like the dumping ground. So what ends up happening is you eat something and your body sends everything through the liver, it sends it through the spleen, it sends it through all of these detoxifying organs. And all of a sudden your body goes, you know what? She's just pouring it on today. I can't get rid of all that stuff. I'm just going to dump it in the skin. I'll show her. So it gets dumped in the skin and then comes out as these bumps. And you're going, oh no, what is this? And that's from the fact that your body could not detoxify everything that you gave it. So nutrition is a huge part of making the skin clear and giving yourself this different look and and I'll focus on everything that you talked about as we go through, but that is the biggest part. In order to fix that microbiome, I strongly suggest that you take a probiotic. The brand I absolutely adore, and we have it offered at the spa, but it's easily obtained online, is by Body Health. And they have a probiotic that's very easy to take. But the probiotic helps the stomach from a microbiome standpoint so that it helps to give the stomach an advance warning of when stuff's coming down that the stomach, it cannot process. So it's going to help the stomach be able to process it. So when it goes to the liver, it goes to the spleen, it goes everywhere else, it can help detoxify everything so it's not dumped into your skin so much. Awesome. That being said, some of the things that you are eating are not exactly, they are acne causing problems. I don't even know how to say, and the sad part is
that they're so good.
They're so good. And some people can eat them and not have a problem at all. I am not one of them.
I'm right there with you.
I figured out at 39 that I couldn't eat dairy, I couldn't eat sugar, I couldn't eat yeast, nothing with bread. And that was why I had such terrible cystic acne. So that is, some people, they can do it, other people cannot. And it just is not fair. And there are many, thank goodness today, there's so many alternatives for eating that are really actually so good that you can find alternative pizza anywhere. I can find it for you. Alternative cheeses, everything that you can really, really exist and have a fabulous lifestyle. That doesn't keep you feeling like you're not eating. But the best way to do this is to journal what you're eating and then put down how your skin is, so that you usually go back 2 or 3 days, and 2 or 3 days prior is what you ate that now triggered this big giant thing on your face. And it takes about that long. Sometimes it's 4 or 5 days. Cycle, no cycle, your hormones are more active and the oil is more active in your body. So that can make a difference. But your cycle of everything else is only exaggerating what's there all the time. And the fact that our propensity to eat junk when we have our cycle is very high. So we eat more stuff that's not good for us. And it's like, oh, it's just from my period, but it's really not. It's just really because I ate more garbage than I would normally eat. But that part of your skin is only going to be solved from changing internal what's going in. Then calming, getting them calmed down is a little bit of an issue. The pigmentation around here. Okay, so melanin and the change in melanin, and it can be also that you're seeing hair versus the actual melanin. Okay, so I just want you to sometimes girls come in and they go, look at this, and I'm like, that's hair.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to have my husband inspect me because I don't want a mustache.
No, just get you a 10x mirror, put that 10x mirror in the bathroom, and just make sure. Okay, because if it's melanin, then what is happening if it's melanin is that you're eating something that your body doesn't like. This whole area is completely related to digestive.
Oh.
So when something is going on here, this is your body saying, hey, you are giving me something. Like if people eat, like they have a hive here, I know that they ate tomatoes or strawberries or something that their body didn't like. So this is a digestive part. If it's not digestive, it's keep creating a darkness because of little baby hairs and you already have very dark hair. So it's very easy to fix. That part is super easy to fix.
So everything sounds like I need to change my eating habits.
That's a huge part of it. The actual skincare part of it, there's when you have such skin that's so like, okay, so your skin is everything you're telling me, your skin is super sensitized. So what happens is if you change anything in this routine, it gets red and really doesn't like it. And that's because it's like you're dealing with a piece of paper. So like you have a piece of paper that's so like dry, so dehydrated. Well, you're using witch hazel, which is like stripping alcohol off of furniture. Like it's like really, really harsh for the skin. But some people, oh, it's so good it's really not good for the skin. Any way around it, it's not good for the skin. So you really want to start to look at what you're using and be super gradual in the changes, because you don't want to go jumping into oh, let me go try this new skincare, even though we'd love to have you try Skin Diva.
She's the new Skin Diva.
Okay, we want you to really love Skin Diva, but the cleanser you currently were using has emulsifier in it, which strips all the oil off the skin. So the cleanser you're going to be using doesn't strip all the oil off the skin. So you're going to feel a whole different skin. You're going to feel all different on your skin. It's going to feel totally different. For some people, it's like, oh, it feels like a little moist. It doesn't feel super dry. So it's going to be a different feeling, but getting the skin balanced again can take 2 to 4 to 6 months sometimes, because you're going through and changing everything. So it takes time. And then documenting like what's working, what isn't working. How do you feel? How do you not feel? Because that is the most important part of trying to fix everything. But the internal has to change.
What was that?
So I was saying I'm excited to journal what I'm eating and see how it turns out with my face. I've never done that before, and that would really help identify what's causing those cystic acne bumps to appear. So thank you.
Unfortunately, it's usually one of three things. It's either dairy, sugar, or yeast. There's six
for dairy and yeast. I eat a lot of.
Yeah. And it could be all three. But unfortunately, those are the ones that build up in the body. I mean, and the body from the yeast standpoint can actually have candida, which actually creates a whole nother issue for the body. But, you know, it's really a telltale sign of the skin and how the skin's going to actually age and how the skin's going to feel, the sponginess of the skin, how firm it is. I can tell somebody who is eating a lot of sugar versus somebody who's not, just by the springiness in their skin. So it makes a huge difference on what we put in our bodies. So
I have not been putting the right things in my body. And I guess I kind of knew it, but hearing it again, it's like, oh, Elena, we need to do better. But you would be proud of us because actually this week, my husband and I, we got HelloFresh. And all the meals that we ate this week were all HelloFresh prepared meals. So maybe that might help start contributing to better healthy skin as well. I mean, they do desserts in there as well.
Just you want to make sure that your protein and I do have a nutrition background, but you want to make sure that your protein, especially for a woman, that you get plenty of protein. Don't skimp on your protein. So like, I'd rather see you have more protein and vegetables, you know, because we're not filling up on the carbs so much. And potatoes are not bad. Rice is not bad. You know, those are not bad carbs. Beans are not bad. So there's plenty of food to eat. It's just not Firehouse Subs or whatever.
That's fine. I love rice and beans too. So
yeah,
I do too.
I do too. I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
There's a company called Rancho Gordo and in California. They have the best dried beans in the entire
Really?
Oh yeah. Yeah. The best.
Okay.
What other questions do you have?
I'm just really excited to take these tips and see how that helps with my face, and especially around that time when I always get that one huge cystic one that's approaching soon. So I'll really get to test this theory out, and also just to be a part of, you know, the ambassador program, and then really get the chance to try out your products and see how that helps influence my skin as well. Because I'm always telling Gina, I love your skin. It's so clear. And she's like, yes, Skin Diva. It's all Nancy. I'm
well, like, it's about a year that you really like. It took about 6 months to get really good and clear, and then she hasn't been very good lately with her routine, like sitting up with her.
With my facials. I know it's been. I just told her before we came on, I have to come back and do a facial next, or when I come back from vacation.
Nancy, don't start skipping your skin routine there.
Well, and the other thing is like, even for yourself, like if you're not going to get a facial, it's like doing one at home and doing your thing, you know, at home, it's a really good thing. And making sure that nothing should feel like it's burning ever on your skin. It should all feel nice and hydrated. It should never have that stripped off feeling ever.
Yeah. The one time that happened, I immediately washed my face. It was like throbbing. But I also love a lot of the face mask sheets.
Right.
I know, Gina, you sent me some as well, so I like using those. But yeah, I'm so really basic. the skincare.
But we like basic because basic means it's simple and easy, and you're consistent. Like you've been in your same routine for how many years?
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
can't count at this point. It's been what I've been doing forever that it's just like, okay, got to make sure, wash my face, spray my
right,
rose water. Yeah. Sunblock.
right, exactly.
I'm
So we
consistent with sunblock for sure. I will not leave the house without it because I just can't risk it. And my face gets really red if I don't. So.
well, because it gets so red because it's so parched.
Oh, okay.
So when your skin is that sensitized, the redness is from the minute the sun hits it, because you don't have any oil on your face. You're supposed to have lipids on your face. Your skin barrier is supposed to have oil.
So my face used to be so oily, which is when I started using the witch hazel because I hated how oily it, not like naturally, but if I would wear makeup, then I'm like dapping myself all night because it looks shiny and I didn't like that.
So let me ask you, what is your nationality?
I am American.
And your heritage? Like your
You meant
family.
my ethnicity? Okay, so I am black and white, but my mom's Jamaican. So
okay, Jamaican. Okay, yeah. And so so everybody was put on the continent originally for where they needed to be from their skin color and how much oil they needed to have in their skin. So my family's from Ireland and England. We needed no oil in our skin whatsoever. It rains up there and it's cold and wet. So your family, your family
that makes
was
from both sides, have the Jamaican and then the I don't really know my dad's history, honestly. That's horrible, but I have both of those in me. I think that's maybe where the oily and the dry.
Exactly. So you're going to have a predominant one that's going to probably overtake the others. But when you strip all the oil off your skin, your brain says, "Hey, I have no oil on my skin," so it's going to send down more oil. So it is like a self-fulfilling prophecy that, okay, it has no oil. I'm stripping it all off. I'm sending more down. So
I've been ruining it for myself. I was hating the oil, thinking I was getting rid of the oil, but I need it. So I just need to learn how to
the other thing is when you're 90, you're going to look like you're 60. So that's a really good thing. So Gina's mom and their background is and her mother does not look her age at all. And her skin is lovely. She doesn't act her age either. No. She's hilarious. But
age is nothing but a number.
Yeah, but it's really wonderful to see different nationalities and ethnicities of the background and where their skin should, where you should be in the continent of the big, like Scandinavian skin. It's really harsh and thick. And they needed all of that for when it was so cold. Yeah. So they needed all of that to be protective. Whereas when we're in Jamaica, there's not only the darkness and the melanin of the skin, but they needed the oil and the lipids in order to be able to survive all of that heat. So it makes a difference in the skin.
Wow, this has been so eye-opening. I've never even thought about it in that manner. Yeah. So thank you for that.
That's why she's the first lady of skincare.
You're hilarious.
That's your title. You better own it.
Hilarious. Funny.
No, that was awesome.
Yes.
Any more questions?
No. Thank you so much. I'm so excited to implement these new tips and get my face going. And then hopefully Gina on our call, she'll say, your skin's getting better. It's clearer.
Where do you live now?
I'm in Knoxville, Tennessee.
Okay. Yeah. And did you grow up there?
No, I just moved here July of last year. So not even a year yet. My husband was promoted. So that's why we moved out here.
Nice. Yeah. So the whole, all the mountains and everything.
So beautiful. Yeah. We're only like an hour away from Gatlinburg. So it's nice to see a lot of the mountains, see the water. There's a lot of things to do that are outdoors here, and I like the outdoors. I'm not active, but I do love the outdoors.
Good. We'll get you away from that computer.
Yeah. Oh no, I love that too. I love, it's part of my business, but grateful for it.
Please let us know, like send us a message. You can do on Instagram, anything. Send us a message, ask us questions, whatever you need in this journey, because the goal is to make it so that your skin is flawless and that you really feel wonderful in your skin. That's the goal.
Thank you. I'll definitely reach out. And whenever I'm in Florida, I will have to swing by the shop.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Elena.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.
Okay, so we're back. That was fun.
Wasn't that fun?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, she's amazing. I love how she was so open and honest
I
about
know.
all those things.
Well, it's kind of like part of it when you're really trying to figure out what's going on with somebody's skin,
Right.
And really how to fix it.
Yeah.
And when somebody doesn't, that they're doing things they're not supposed to,
Right.
and they keep telling you they're not, it's like, okay, whatever. So it's kind of interesting. So anything else?
What do we have?
Oh, we're going to talk about spring body.
You want? Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Why not?
So for the body, people use lotions. These are 2 products made by Environ. Environ is a medical grade skincare. Some people think you don't need medical grade skincare. It's really up how it's produced and production. But it's a Dermalac, which is a lactic acid, and a vitamin A, C, and E oil that you mix together. And literally it is better than any lotion
Really
I've ever seen ever. It will give you baby soft skin. The lactic helps to eat the dead skin, and the vitamins help to regenerate the skin. So if you have crepey skin, if you have skin that doesn't look very tight, if you have skin under here that's like getting not where you really want it, it will help tighten that skin.
Nice.
Around the knees. Then they have another product that is the cellulite for the spring or for the bathing suit is their contour cream, which is spectacular for the whole cellulite part of it.
Oh, wow.
It comes with a little scrubber. So that's our spring renewal.
I'm ready.
I'm
ready for spring break.
Yes, ready for spring break. She's going on her spring break next week.
Yes.
And hope everybody's going to have a fun time.
With my super group.
Yes.
Because they will be at the beach.
Yes. Having fun. So any more questions for tonight?
I don't think so.
Any questions in our crowd here?
Not yet.
So thanks, everybody. It was great to have you. And I'm Nancy Reagan, the Ageless Skin Coach. Find us on Facebook. Find us on Instagram. Gina, she can't talk anymore because she's been talking for about 4 hours. So we loved having you.
Yes. And if you watch this on the replay, drop questions. We'll come back to them.
Come back and ask.
Yep.
We'll answer everybody. So, and we'll see you in April.
Yes.
And we have a very exciting.
Oh, yeah.
So we have fun stuff coming up for April.
And then May too. Really fun stuff.
Mom's glowing.
And Skin Diva. Don't forget Skin Diva Labs. If you haven't tried it yet, make sure to try that. And we're actually doing a giveaway.
Yes. On Instagram. So find the pinned post on Instagram, comment, glow, follow all of those instructions in the post for your chance to win the entire 5-piece mini kit. That's it.
Love it. Bye, guys.
Night.